going on, everybody? I'm not gonna play the music today because we're gonna leave this one up today. So I can't play no music in the beginning. So, guys, if you have a question, go ahead and cap it. We're gonna talk to you guys, answer questions. We're gonna be tying in the. We're gonna tie in. And my nose. We're gonna tie in the concept that we have for you guys. So I appreciate you guys being here. If you have a question, go ahead and ask. We're going to be tying in today in today's conversation that we're going to have. We're going to tie in the loops and everything that we have for the new product out there. But also, guys, for all my poetry aficionados, I just dropped a brand new track last night, so y'all can check that out. And that's important to the band. I wish I should have put the band on. Damn it! But we're gonna be riding out for about an hour. We're gonna ride for an hour and some change. But I'm here to answer your questions, guys. Just go ahead and cap your questions, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. Okay, gentlemen. So just go ahead and capitalize your questions if you're talking to me. Can I change my text? I'm good at results now. Wait, can I change my text and I'm good at getting results now? I don't know what that means, sir. How y'all guys doing, man? So if you got a question, okay, just go ahead and capitalize it. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the 7 likes. We're gonna answer all your questions. We're gonna leave this up and everything. And but we're gonna be talking about loops today, open loops, and everything that my nose is itching. Ties into the show. Ties into the product that we have on the Man Mindset. So make sure y'all go to the Man Mindset and look at the new product that we have for you guys to change up the way you can communicate with women, but also you can go ahead and beat the outdated system to give you a prime advantage over every guy out there. There's a certain kind of it's a system that's going on that you guys can utilize that I figured out to give you a greater advantage online or offline with women. So make sure y'all check that out, okay? Well, allergies. I don't know if it's pollen, man. I got a lot of allergies, man. You know, it's we getting close to that time. Not summer, but yeah, that pollen, man. And I got allergies, but you know how it is. But anyway, if you guys have a question, go ahead and capitalize your question if you're talking to me. We're riding it out, and I will answer all your questions for you. And we'll tie that into today. We'll tie that into the product that we have. We're talking about the closed loops, the open loops, but we're also talking about how you guys have to learn how to create more open loops with women in order to change up the game. So that's what we're talking about. But if you have a question, go ahead and capitalize. I'm driving, so just cap your question. And again, we're going to keep this one up, so there's no music in the beginning. But if you have a question, go ahead and capitalize it. And gentlemen, that's why, again, if you think about everything I'm showing you guys out here as far as the bid, land, sea, air, and space, and also writing the poetry, and also what I teach you for your the way to express yourself to women now, all those things going to come into effect. That's going to disrupt the algorithm and change up a woman's interpretation of you. So we kind of want to talk about that and everything, okay? Well, this goes with the way he says, Steve, is this product an added bonus? No, it all connects to it. So, but here's the thing. I just found out if you're in the States, if you're in the US, you can get the band. But if you're overseas, you can't get the band. You can still pay, I think it's like $30 or whatever. You can get the boot camps and everything, but you won't be able to get the band. But it's not the band. The band plays a small part, but it's not the band that you have. It's the pattern that we're about to break. I'm gonna show you how to break the pattern that women are running on. So remember, guys, nobody's gonna ever teach you this, but women are moving on an outdated system. Okay, so and I break all that down. So it's very important for you guys to watch. When you go to the Man Mindset, watch the 30-minute video. That's free. It's a 30-minute video, but it kind of breaks down why women have such a great advantage and why you don't have an advantage when you're online, especially on dating apps, because you're trying to play the rules of the game on an outdated system. So I show you a brand new system to utilize to change the game up. So if you have a question, go ahead and cap it. I'm driving, but that's what I want to show you guys. I want to show you. The thing is that the system that you're on is so outdated that many of you guys out here are you're doing the same thing that everybody's been doing since the 90s. So I'm tying in something else that's going to create a brand new system that's going to draw the woman into you without you having to be more than what you think you have to be. I think the problem is that everybody thinks that in order to intrigue a woman, you've got to say the right words, you've got to make the right videos, but I'm showing you, you absolutely don't have to do that. And what's going to shock you is that your life is more interesting than you can imagine when you do the thing that I show you how to do. And that's the thing that's going to actually change everything up. But for all you guys out there, I'm going to drop another track. That's why I'm trying to hurry up with this one. I dropped a really nasty one, a nasty track last night, but I'm going to drop another one probably tonight because I want to keep dropping these because, gentlemen, I need you to take the stuff that I'm dropping and tie that into the patterns that I'm showing you so women can get to see you for more than your words and more than your photos. So, but guys, you got a question, go ahead and cap it. We got you guys, but just lace you with the game. So if you have a question, go ahead and ask and I'll be happy to answer it. But this is why many of you guys are going to have the problem that you're having. It is not your profile. It is not what you say. It's just you're saying on the outdated system. And that means that you're going to lose before you even start. And you don't even understand why. So I figured it all out for you guys. And y'all can have access to that. Just go to the Man Mindset and click on that. And you'll be good to go. So we dropped a YouTube short. We dropped a new poetry track. And we're dropping this live. So we're dropping those three things for you. And then tomorrow we got a live show. And then I'll drop another track. Kind of inspired. So I dropped another track. So I got another track on you. So I'm going to drop another one. So we'll do that. But if you have a question, go ahead and ask. And for many of you guys out there, I know that you scratch your head like, what are you talking about? But you just got to watch the YouTube video. If you can watch the YouTube video, you'll see what I'm talking about. So, I mean, after you go to the Man Mindset. Oh, yeah, and I forgot to tell you, the Easter game is out as well. I put that out on the website for you guys as well. If you have a woman, I'm showing you how to use Easter like Sexoween to make Easter very sexual for your woman. It doesn't feel like it was good enough because y'all guys are learning women. Most of y'all guys didn't go out Valentine's Day to pull women and things like that. So we got to make sure we give you guys what you need, and those that are a little more advanced just to go grab the Easter game, something that we've always been teaching you. No one else teaches you that. And just giving y'all a lot of information, guys. Just inundating y'all with a lot of information. Thank you, 15 likes. So if you have a question, go ahead and ask. Just capitalize your question. Yell at me. And I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. We usually do this Friday morning, but I'm driving, so we can talk. I'm gonna be on for a little while. So if you got a question, go ahead and just capitalize your question, and I will tie that into this show right here to lace y'all with this game, man. So, but yeah, shout out to y'all guys in the building. And then we have a live show Tuesday and one on Wednesday. So we're gonna keep giving you that. But if you're in the United States, you can get the band. I don't know if it does Canada or Mexico, but I know it doesn't go outside that. I just found out. But so hold on, someone's calling my. Sorry guys, somebody was calling my phone. All right, we're back. Someone was calling my phone, but it kicked off. But anyway, so if you have a question, go ahead and capitalize your question, and I got you covered. Thank you, likes. We're here to answer any of your questions. We're gonna keep this one up, but we're going to base this off of those who have the band, and you have access to the app. Now, the app is going to be broken into the Mouthpiece. So the Mouthpiece isn't just say this, say that. For those who have access to this, there are 3 levels to the Mouthpiece that we're going to break down, okay? So we're going to do that, all right? Okay. I didn't fire. No, I didn't fire my butler. No. I can't. I don't know. It just rings weird. No, I still have my butler, but I didn't fire him. I need to make a woman butler, though. Hello, Governor. Hello, Steve. Stephen, you've got a call. Do you want to take the bloody call, Stephen? No, I didn't fire the butler. The butler didn't get fired. But capitalize your question. So Mouthpiece. Excuse my nose. Mouthpiece 101 is out, but Mouthpiece 101 is levels. So the first level of the Mouthpiece is not. The first level of the Mouthpiece is the introduction of how you talk to women. So it's how you operate with women as far as online and offline. Because of the system that you're on right now is an advantage. Hold on a second. My God damn, I know. It's It's built on an advantage for women. So what we've got to do the first phase. Okay, I've been working on the first phase already. So the first phase of Mouthpiece 101 was working on your bid, the 1, 2, 3. It's working on your poetry. It's working on land, sea, air, and space. Now, with that being said, it's also this next step. It's steps and processes. So I just want to let you know, it's not MP3. It's an app. Well, no, I got it. The way I got it set up is once you get the band, if you're in the States, you'll get access to the app. If you're out of the States, you can get the app. But everything works the same in the way I show you how to present yourself. That's why I'm gonna start putting up more poetry, because I need you guys to start writing more erotic poetry and writing more, because this is going to tie into what you're going to draw the woman into. So like I said, guys, I just dropped a brand new track yesterday or this morning or last night, but I'm gonna drop another one. But I got to get you guys to disrupt the algorithm that women are on right now, because most of y'all think that if you post something to a woman, that it's actually going to be something that she's going to read. No, you've already lost, because she's not reading your profile and she's not looking at your picture. She already has an idea of your profile and your picture based off of actually other guys. So we have to find a way to move them off of the old system onto a brand new system that's going to draw you into open the loop versus close the loop. Because right now is like a closed loop, because she has all the information based off of the outdated system that you guys are running on. If that makes any sense. I just want to make sure that y'all I want to make sure that y'all have that. So no, these are video boot camps, but it's more than a video boot camp, because I'm showing you a system that you are going to create. You create the system, and what's going to happen is it's going to draw the woman into the system. That's going to open up the loophole. So if you can open up the loophole with the woman, then at that point you're not going to have any problems. So well, no, if you're out of the United States, it's okay. You don't have to get the band. Yeah, I got to set it up when I get home. You can pay for the app. I'll keep it at the same cost. It's only like $30 or something. But what it's going to do is that, okay, so think about it like this, okay? All right, I want you guys to draw the letter Y, a capital Y. Get a piece of paper and draw a capital Y so I can explain what I'm saying that's going to disrupt the system. All right, a capital Y. So each point, I want you to draw a circle from the Y. I don't want to say the tip, but from each point of the Y, I want you to draw a circle. But then when all three lines intersect in the Y, which is at the middle of the Y, draw a circle there. That's going to be the disrupted loop. But the disrupted loop is going to be your pathway, the sexual side of you, and your personality. So all three of those points have to interact in hitting that middle to open up the loop. So because most of you guys don't know how to intrigue a woman, seduce. Remember, okay, so let's look at the what you call it real quick. Let's look at the left and right. So remember depth and range. So there's got to be a sexual, sensual, romantic, smooth side of you, right? But then there's got to be a kinky, dirty, nasty, naughty side. But then there has to be something in the middle. So all three of those things have to intersect and hit to be able to open up the loop. Because if you're too far to the right, the loop is going to close. Too far to the left, the loop is going to close. Because at that point, women know that the guy that is thirsty and desperate versus the guy that is needy and creepy versus the guy that's trying to present himself a different way. So what I'm saying is that we work on the bid, we work on the poetry, we work on the way that you communicate through land, sea, air, and space. We've been doing that. Now what we've got to do is we got to tie all that in, and now we've got to create something to create an open loop. So when you're offline, okay, let's go offline first before online. So if you're offline, meeting a woman at a bar, a club, walking down the street, or wherever you see a woman, you can put your bid in. And regardless if the woman takes your information or you can tap it with you, if you have your tap, you can like tap her phone, right? You can tap her phone. But if you don't have the tap, you can still give your information or take hers and then lead her to the open loop. But if you're online, I'm going to show you where to put it at in your profile. That's going to draw out her curiosity to want to go into the open loop, which is going to allow her to see you beyond your words and your pictures. So when you do it that way, you're going to create a brand new system remember the system, you got to remember the system itself is, ouch, my arm is, okay, I'm sorry. So if y'all look at my nose, Jesus, my nose is itching and all that shit. So let's see what y'all got right here. Let me see. I'm trying to drive, but what's your question? Cap your question if you have a question. But what I'm saying to you guys is that the system itself is broken right now because all you guys are operating and doing the same thing. You're trying to create the perfect words to say, trying to create the perfect picture to say to a woman. And the problem is, I tell you, is that everybody else is doing the exact same thing. All y'all guys are trying to impress a woman, and it's like me taking everything I am and I'm trying to condense it all into a few words and then take a few pictures and things like that. But that's not my personality. And that's what y'all don't understand. It's an outdated system. Now, if it was the 90s, some of you guys weren't born, but if it was the 90s, it would work because it was something brand new. But now the system is outdated. The system is not working because all you guys are out there. So if the system, hold on a second. I gotta get over. Hold on a second. Without me crashing and shit. All right, Tony says, hold on, give me a second, T. Let me merge my ass over. All right, so Tony says, if the system of me is broken and she sees a whole, okay, yes, because, okay, so on the system, this is where women have the advantage, is that Tony, she's not meeting you. She's already met a version of you already. So she's already met you before millions of times. So even if you try to say the right thing or try to do the right thing or try to post the right thing or try to make the right picture, it doesn't matter because she's not looking at you. She's looking at the version of you that she already met, which means that it's a fail. You're already built to fail. You're already built to fail because she's already met you before. So if your system's already broken and then you go into a broken system, she's got the tactical advantage, so she's going to swipe left or right. So there has to be something in which you type to her online that's going to draw her in to make her want to know more about you. Your profile should be a door to something greater, but nobody teaches you that. Everybody teaches you to post something, you know what I mean? If that makes any sense. Sam says the system is now built on to fail you. You should be right. Exactly. Lady Sam hit it right. Gentlemen, if you're not layered, that's what Lady Sam is trying to say. See, the reason why y'all are failing is because every guy is just one small closet door of a crammed in statement to hope that I say the right thing versus a bunch of other men that are trying to say the right thing, trying to put the right photo out. You know, I'm going to put a photo out. What do? I'm going to hold my hand on my chin and look into the wild blue yonder and take a photo this way. Or I'm going to hold a football, or I'm going to walk. Hey, the system is going to fail you because everybody's doing the exact same thing. That's why we have to disrupt the system by what I'm showing you to do. And if you do that thing, what's going to happen is it's going to open up the loop and it's going to draw in. But before you open the loop up, you have to crack the loop. The loop doesn't open because women are not stupid. There has to be something. Remember, the emotion cracks the loop. The curiosity of how or what she will think about you is going to crack the loop. She's always looking for a new no. Women don't look for new highs because women are smoking hookahs and vape pens. She doesn't know what a new high is, Tony. Tony, that's Tony. All right, Tony. So back in the late 70s, okay, in the late 70s, guys. Y'all can look this up. I'll have a photo to show you. So, guys, back in the late 70s, they used to have this kind of candy called candy cigarettes. And you could buy candy cigarettes. They were like chalky candy or something. I don't know. But you can take the cigarette and suck it in, go, and smoke would come out. It was weird and crazy. Why am I telling you this? Because that's the old system women are on. They're on the candy cigarettes, the hookah, or a vape pen. Now, please understand, a vape pen and a hookah can give a woman a light buzz, but it's nothing to be addicted about. So if she is used to vape pens, you want to bring her into a gateway drug of the marijuana, you know, the sticky icky of you. So you want her to smoke you in to get not a high of you, but a gateway of what it will be like to be with you, not from an interpretation of how she's going to see you. Remember, every woman you're going to go through a lens of a broken system for her to decide if she wants to talk to you or not, based off of if you're cute, or even if you're not cute, if you say something funny or whimsical or something like that. So she's not looking for a high because she's never met a man before. Okay, you know those candies, right? So what I'm saying is that's how women are actually operating. So women, every woman that you meet, if you're on Hinge or Tinder, bar, club, you're operating on a system of, I've got to be this thing because I don't want to lose her to other guys. So you're looking at other men as competition, if that makes sense. Okay? Well, no. Well, Jillian, I'm not saying, okay, Jillian, for you, I would say drinking. If you ever got drunk before. I'm not saying smoking as a high, I'm saying that something that gave you a buzz or a drink or something that made you feel a little tipsy or whatever. It doesn't have to be a drug. I'm just giving this to my guys, Jillian. This isn't for women. This is for the guys. But anyway, thank you for the likes. But anyway, let's see here. She's always looking for a high. No, 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 no. You're not boring. Okay, you're not boring. The problem is you're trying to be exciting. You're not boring. You're just trying to be exciting because somebody lied to you and told you in order to trigger something from a woman, you have to be exciting. Like I have to be interesting. I have to do something outside of the box to get her to notice me. No, that's the problem. Because everybody's doing the same thing on the old system. I'm not saying be basic. I'm not saying boring. But you don't understand you're doing way too much because everybody's trying to do the same thing. Trying to impress the woman by their lifestyle, by their body, by everything. It's just layers of problems a lot of guys have. Okay? Well, Jillian, if you had a man give you a high, well then you're gonna be fucking addicted then. That's how the addiction starts. But what I'm saying to you guys out here is that you want to disrupt her algorithm and break her reality of the loop of everybody doing the same thing, expecting a different result. The algorithm and the loop that you guys are operating in right now in 2026 is based off of, again, let's go forward a little bit backwards. We can start off at 1998. The internet, 1997, the internet. Y'all are on that one. Some of you guys are on a kick of, what is it, 1947, getting her jewelry and shit, going on dates and buying her shit and thinking that's going to get her over. So every system that you guys are on is either from the 1900s, the 1800s, or the 1700s in 2026, thinking that that's going to get a woman to want to fuck with you. Now, please understand, a woman's going to look at you, oh, wait a second, looking to be different is also, well, no. Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Because you're looking at your competition, you're saying that, well, look at her. She's so sexy. She's so interesting. She's so whatever you want to say she is. I got to have her. But in order to have her, I've got to outdo the next man. I got to outdo the next man and be better than the next man by what? I got to show her that I'm better than the next man. So I got to show her my body. I got to show her my muscles. I got to show her my lifestyle. I have to show her my clothes. I've got to show her that I'm funny. I've got to show her I'm intellectual. I got to show her that I'm safe. I got to show her that I'm calm. I got to show her that I'm funny. I got to show her I'm attractive. I got to show her I'm smooth. You see, I go on and on and on. You guys are too busy trying to show something to a woman that she's already seen before. She's seen the funny guy, the intellectual fake guy, the guy that's trying to be funny, the guy that's trying to be smooth, the guy that's trying to be intellectual. She's seen it all. Okay? Lady Sam is, how do you stand out when you pace yourself in the same system? Well, the thing is that you got it, Lady Sam, they've got to move and okay, they're running an outdated system. The system that they've got to have, that's why I tell them about the bid, the way you have to talk to a woman. You've got to draw in the woman into you, not through your words and not through your photos. But gentlemen, I'm not talking about the woman's eyes. I'm talking about her emotions, her feelings, her thoughts, her primal. All these things have to be triggered. They're not triggered from the surface. You guys will not turn a woman on. Yes, women like certain things on a man. But just because she likes those certain things, those things are not enough to make her want to move forward. Yes, okay, watch this. Guys, listen. A woman's going to read your profile. A woman's going to talk to you. And she's going to say, wow, he's amazing. You know, I'll talk to him. But the moment she talks to you, she's going to realize you're just like everybody else. There's no depth in you. There's no range. Okay? Does that make sense? But no, well, like I say, Lady Sam, you're not in, okay, when you have the game, you're not in the same system because you're creating your own system that she's never met. Like I said before, women have never really met a man. They have met guys on the same system, if that makes sense. Dub. So my loop starts as soon as that judgment and expectations come in, because then I start trying to say, no. I don't say the perfect words to a woman. I am perfect to me, so whatever I say is perfect to me. She's not going to be able to decipher me unless I am thirsty, needy, desperate, creepy, trying to lie, trying to deceive, or trying to manipulate her system. So that means that there's something, okay, think of it like this. Let's say there is something, let's say a woman can say, let me think, okay, let's say a flower. I'll use a flower. I'm gonna make it feminine. A rainbow. Let's say a rainbow. Okay. A rainbow is going to be a known pattern of a system that is ingrained in the woman. And once that rainbow is recognized, then the system is going to be at the advantage of the woman. So let's simplify it like that. So if you meet a woman, I won't say if you meet a woman and you're texting her a message, you're putting out a profile, or you're putting out a picture, or you say something, there is something in the language and in the pattern. If you have fear, anxiety, if you're thirsty, desperate, if you don't know yourself, there's going to be a rainbow in that pattern. You're not going to recognize it, but she's going to recognize it because the pattern of the system is based off of her pussy. So the pussy pattern is the rainbow. So when a woman is going to recognize it, I'm talking about like that, recognize the system of what you're doing, then you fall under the same construct of everybody else. So it doesn't matter. You cannot hide thirst, desperation, needy, creepy, or I'm trying to impress her. You can't do that. Women have game. Okay? If that makes sense. So what happens is, let me keep going, make sure I got everything. Dub. So what happens is when I talk to a woman, there are no rainbows. So that's going to disrupt the system, because the system at that point is, after it looks for the rainbows, the question is, why aren't there any rainbows? Who is he? What is he? Why is he? Where is his angle? Do you see that? So then the system starts to question itself. That means the woman is starting. Okay, the woman isn't questioning her. This is not conscious. I'm not talking about on above her ass and titties. I'm saying that the emotion is then going to come into the scenario, because at this point, if the logic cannot answer the question, logic is going to call up emotion. Think of it like that. So when you talk to a woman, because you guys, remember, women are educated. So when you're talking to a woman, her logic is going to recognize the rainbow. If you talk to a woman and you have the game, it's at that point that the woman is not going to look at the logic, because at that point there's no answer to you. Like it's so let's say she has AI. Let's like use it as AI. There's a system that women have, right? So that system knows everything that a thirsty guy is going to do, everything that a desperate guy is going to do, everything that a needy, self-worth, low self-esteem, low self-image. So every woman has an AI algorithm that notices the patterns of the rainbow. But when it cannot recognize that, it has to go into the tap into the emotion, because there's no pattern recognition. So then that is going to crack the loop, because then the emotions are going to come into the play in this thing. That's what you want. You want the emotions to come in, not the logic, Dub, if that makes sense. Thank you for 52 likes. Let me keep going. And you got a question, you got to cap it. So nothing can start if there is no. Tony, you're going in trying to draw the woman out. I'm introducing myself to a woman to draw her the fuck in, Tony. You're trying to draw out her ass and her titties, and you're trying to have sex with her. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to discover her, but I can't discover her from the surface, because she is not the subtotal of her ass and her titties. So the only way I can discover her is to open up that fucking loop, man. The emotion is seen, heard, and understood. That is a triggering thing that's going to open up the loophole, but it's going to draw her into you because she doesn't know you. She's never met you before. She's met you now, Tony, because she's met you, but not you. She's met a person like you. That's the problem. I'm saying stop trying to be like everybody else. Stop trying to impress her. Stop trying to say the right words. Stop trying to take the right photos and all that other stuff. I'm saying that learn the game. And when you learn the game, that changes up the loopholes. Okay, let's see here. All right, and cap your questions. I got you. So that's what I'm saying to you guys out. I think that's where a lot of you guys are going wrong. You guys see a woman, and because your loophole is open. Let me explain where you go wrong. Your loophole is open, which means this. If you see a woman, you have to fill in the gap of your interpretation of that woman. So then you create a story about that woman based off of how you feel about yourself to close in the gap of that loophole. So that means that when you see a woman, you close it in with fear, anxiety, excuses, pickup lines, gimmicks, beat around the bush, trying to be a friend, having boring conversations, asking her about her day, asking her what she's up to, because you need her to be the one to close the loophole. When your loophole is open, her loophole will be closed. Now, got my nose is itching. When you have game, my loophole is always closed because I'm one thought, one mind away. So when I meet a woman, I'm going to open her loophole up because she's never recognized me, because I'm not trying to get what the actual human male is trying to get from the surface. I'm trying to discover a part of her that she doesn't even know she fucking has. That's her ignorance, because women don't know that. Hold on. And the reason why women don't know that, gentlemen, is because 98% of you guys are just trying to get between her butt cheeks. So if you're trying to get what's on the surface and she knows that, and that's the system, how does she know that she is more than a subtotal of her ass and her titties until she meets a man that has the game? I hope that makes sense, gentlemen. All right? So I just hope y'all got, let me see. You got a question, go ahead and cap your question. I got you covered. But we're talking, guys, we're going to keep this up. But if guys, go to the Man Mindset. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, just click on the band. It's the first thing you see on the website. Watch the video, because you guys have to understand nobody's going to teach you this right here. Everybody's teaching you to operate on the same system, and you cannot do that. You're not going to get a woman the way you want to, operating like everybody else off of a same broken system of kissing her ass, taking her to dinner, beating around the bush, walking on eggshells, lying, manipulating, deceiving. That is an old, broken system. That's why you guys lose. You guys talk to women, you have no depth and range. You don't know how to draw her in with your words, your mentality, who you are, but I'm going to show you how to do that. It's easy. Guys, it's not difficult. I promise you it's not. I know you think it's difficult, but it's not. I got a question right here. Hold on. So when a woman can't use logic to decipher you, yes, okay, so check it out. Remember, guys, women are educated, okay? I'm not here to tear women down. Women are educated, okay? And because women are educated, the thing about women is that they know guys from the surface, right? So what I'm saying to all you guys out here, her ignorance is learning a man. She's never met a man before. She's never met somebody to make her feel sexy, to make her feel understood, to make her feel appreciated, to make her feel dirty. Okay, guys, remember I posted that video about the darkness? You know, you want to take a woman to dark places? I don't mean evil dark. I'm saying dark as in dirty, nasty, filthy, slutty, whore, all those things. You guys can't take them there because you don't believe in yourself enough that you can even go there. So what I'm saying is the emotion has to decipher that. Hold on, let me see here. All right. Hold on. On my way, 10 minutes, 15 minutes out. Yeah. All right. So, all right. Let's get it. So let's keep going. Guys, got a question? Go ahead, cap it. We got y'all covered. So let's keep going. Monk says if you can't read behind, no, Monk, listen to me, Monk, please, Monk, listen. Monk, listen to me. Please do not be disrespectful in this room, sir. Okay? Because you can't read between the fucking lines. So listen, do not come in here. You're not coming here and talk to these people like you know what the fuck you doing, man. You don't know what the fuck you doing or saying. So please do not come in here and act like you got some fucking game, dumb fuck. You're worse than these young men. At least they're asking questions. You think you already know the game, motherfucker. You don't have the game in you. You ain't got this game. So I don't know why you're going to come in here and try to tear people down that's trying to learn. You're more fucked up. And I'm going to tell you why you're more fucked up. Because you rather tear these young men down who are actually trying to learn some shit knowing that you all fucked up. Guys, fuck him. I apologize, guys. This motherfucker don't know what he's talking about. Fuck him. I can't stand people. Listen, gentlemen, I'm proud of you, okay? And what I'm saying to you guys out here, don't let a human who can't get pussy come in here and tear you down. You're asking great questions, gentlemen. Awesome job. You're doing awesome. Don't let a loser come in here to try to tell you some shit when he can't get no pussy. I got you guys. Let's continue. We ain't gonna be on long, but I got you, man. We don't do that, dog. Guys, you know y'all my dogs, man. I'm not gonna let no guy talk down to you guys. Y'all are doing good, and I'm proud of y'all. Y'all are asking good questions. But for someone, see, people, guys, remember the losers or the humans come in here and try to disrupt the system. But let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. So, what I'm saying to you young men out here is that the problem, you're not the problem. And I got to keep stressing that to you guys. The problem is not you. The problem is you. No one's ever taught you, and no one's ever told you that you should never, ever try to impress a woman. You should never, ever do more than who you are, thinking that's going to draw a woman in. That's an old, outdated system. What's crazy is who you are. Guys, I'm a geek. I'm a geek. I'm not a nerd. I'm a geek. And as a geek, gentlemen, as a geek, women love the geeky side of me. And I'm saying they will love the geeky side of you. I just want to let you guys know that. But let's continue, guys, with your questions. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. Wait 1 second. I think I gotta read something. Give me 1 second. Where's that? Shit. Where the fuck is it at? Hold on, guys. 1 second. 1 second. Hold on. I had to reconnect. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. So, gentlemen, ask your question. I got you covered. We aren't going to be on for too long. Thank you, 60 likes. We're going to keep this up for you guys, but I'm just trying to show you guys that no one's teaching you what I'm teaching you. A lot of people think that running what you're running on an outdated system is going to give you a tactical advantage on women. It's not. What I'm saying to you guys is that you must create the system because you are the system. But the system cannot be based off of manipulation, deception, or fear. If the system is based off of that, you're going to lose with women. So what I'm saying is we want to put you let me see. Okay. We want to put you in a system that when you talk to a woman, she's going to be drawn into you. And guess what? Your life is interesting. That's the crazy thing that you guys don't understand. I'm going to show you how your life is interesting. I'm going to show you that your life by itself is going to break and disrupt their system, because when you learn what I'm teaching you, it's not as hard as you think it is. It's not. But the problem is you guys think that you have to be more. That's the problem. That's the broken system. You think that you have to impress a woman for fucking what? For what? But I save you guys out there. If y'all listen, guys, for all my poetry aficionados, I just dropped a new track, and I need y'all to keep working on your poetry. I got another track. I'm gonna drop that tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm gonna drop that track. So, but I'm gonna keep dropping the tracks, gentlemen, because y'all can take it. I don't care. Take the words. I don't give a fuck. But for those that have the band, you know what to do with it. For everybody that has a new product, you know what to do with the information I'm giving you. Use it, because that's going to break the system. Utilize it. That's all I'm telling you guys. I'm doing all the work for you. Gentlemen, listen to me. I am doing 99% of the work. All you got to do is do it. And if you do it, you're going to win. That's how this shit works. Got a question? Go ahead, cap your question, guys. Yell at me, please. Thank you, 6 more likes. Just yell at me. I got y'all. Yell at me. I got you covered, guys. The video boot camp I have that's free is like 30 minutes long, so y'all gotta take a minute to watch that. But I gotta make sure I give you all the details to make y'all understand what's going on, and you know, to lock that in. So So, gentlemen, if you have a question, go ahead and capitalize your question. You're not going to be on here too long, but I wanted to make sure I talk to you guys. And the good news is, gentlemen, we are going to keep this up. We're not going to take this down. There's no music on here. So we're going to keep this up so y'all can rewatch this. But this is very important. Everything I'm saying to you guys is very important, because until you change what you're doing in 2026, well, really, here's the problem. You think what you're doing is 2026, but it's 1900s or 1800s. And that's a broken system. Well, not a broken, but more of an outdated system. So, guys, if you have a question, go ahead, cap it. We're riding it out. I wanted to talk to you guys and chop it up with y'all and let you guys know that in order to win and in order to draw her in, this works online and it works offline. You don't have to impress her. You don't have to put the right words. You just gotta learn the game. That's it. But please remember, everybody, listen to me. You can't cheat the game. If you have fear, anxiety, worry, passive, shy, thirsty, needy, desperate, you're going to operate still in a broken system until you learn the game. And that's the truth. So you guys out here, you don't have to raise your hand. You know it's you if it's you. You just have to be honest with yourself. But for those who are students of the game, you're going to have more of a tactical advantage over the guy that isn't part of the game. So that's how it works. So, gentlemen, and again, guys, don't forget, for all my poetry guys, keep writing your poetry, please. Allow me to keep inspiring you guys to write. I need you to keep writing. Guys, this is part of everything. I need you to keep writing the poetry. I need you to write the bid. I need you to work on the land, sea, air, and space, your pathway. Because all these things tie into the first level of the mouthpiece. The mouthpiece, if you notice, is broken down into 3 parts. It's 3 parts. It's not just say something to a woman. It doesn't work that way, okay? So if y'all got a question, go ahead and answer. Go ahead and ask. We got y'all covered. And we're just riding it out. So just go ahead and ask your question. And I'll be happy to answer it. That's pretty interesting. So thank you, 66 likes. I appreciate you guys, man. Guys, if you got a question, go ahead and cap it. But remember, gentlemen, what is it? January, February. Okay, so guys, we're just about to end the first quarter of the year. If you're looking at it, the quarter is going to be over in a few days. And y'all are still the same people as you were last year. If you want to change, this is why I tell you guys to change. You got to be serious enough to ask change. But guys, if you have a question, go ahead and cap it. And I'll be happy to answer your question, gentlemen, if it's about you. Here to help you about dating, women, sex. I got you. But gentlemen, this is not a plug and play. If you don't have a mouthpiece and you don't have a game, you ain't gonna make her pussy wet, and you're not gonna interest her, and she's not gonna want to sleep with you, and she's not gonna daydream, miss, or want to be with you. Turn left on so, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys, but y'all guys are trying to cheat the game, man. I don't understand that shit. But if you got a question, go ahead and capitalize your question. I got you covered, gentlemen. Then turn right onto Fauna Street. Okay. So, capitalize your question. We got you covered, gentlemen. And if you gentlemen have a question, just yell at me. For all you young kids out there that don't understand, capitalize, yell at me, because I'm driving. So if you yell at me, I'll be able to answer the question for you. I'll be able to answer your question. So just yell at me. All right, just yell at me. So if you yell at me, I'll answer your question. Make a U-turn. But shout out to the 70 likes. I appreciate you guys. I'm going to keep this up. But for all you guys listening, please go to the Man Mindset. Watch the the introduction of the band. And if you get that, we'll lock that. We're gonna lock that in, okay? All right, that's all we need to. That's all we need to let y'all know. So if you got a question, go ahead and capitalize your question, gentlemen. That means you're actually talking to me. Yell at me. That means you're talking to me. I'm only going to answer questions if you're capitalizing those things. Okay, so I don't want to squint at anything because I'm driving. So just kind of respect the show. Capitalize your question. Ask a question about you, and I'll do it. I am the victim of impressing, trying to active the energy do not have meant exciting. I really do not know. Looking back, hope I make sense. I feel like I cheat game, sir. It's not that you cheat the game, sir. It's you can't cheat something that you're in. But the problem is that women recognize your femininity, and they're also going to recognize a person who is bad in bed, a guy who can't fuck, a guy. Oh shit, I can't talk. Damn it, let me see if I do this shit right. So, young man, I'm not trying to knock you, but the problem is you're the problem. The problem is that because you don't want to learn yourself and grow, you will never draw out the interest of a woman because you're not interesting. When you're basic, bland, boring, when you do not know how to intrigue a woman, seduce a woman, you don't know how to be smooth, you're just like every other guy. You're either going to be weird, creepy, or desperate. So, young man, you are always going to remain the same until you decide. But that has to be up to you, because you're actually running off not an outdated system. You're running off of a system that's not even real. But you can't cheat something that you're not a part of. You can't cheat the game. You just lie to yourself, sir. So it's all good. But a lot of guys lie to themselves. So don't think you're the only guy. A lot of young men just have never been taught how to move like men. So until you're taught to move like a man, you're always going to struggle. Thank you, 71 likes. So guys, if you have a question, go ahead and ask. We got y'all covered, and we're here to answer any questions you got. So if you got a question, go ahead and ask. I got you covered and everything like that. If you guys are new here, make sure that y'all check out the make sure you check out the thing. And I just want you guys to know this is not hard. I don't want you guys to ever think that I gotta be more, do more, say more. I've got to lie to women, and this is hard and difficult. If I'm doing 99% of the work, all you got to do is guys. All I'm saying is open the door. I'm going to bring out the best in you, show you how to present yourself. That's going to disrupt the algorithm, and that's it. It's that easy and simple. So what to do if a woman mad IF? What does that even mean? 476, I don't give a fuck if it's a woman. What the fuck you mean get mad? The fuck? Sir, let me explain something to you. Sir. I don't give a fuck if a woman is mad, happy, jealous, or whatever. I don't give a... What the fuck does that have to do with me? Why do y'all care if a woman's mad at you? The fuck do y'all care, man? Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you think your boss gives a fuck if you're mad at the company for some shit? Do you think the CFO, the owner, gives a fuck about your feelings because you're feeling some way? What does it matter? What does it matter if a woman's mad at you? Okay, now listen. A woman mad at you can be mad at... Okay, a woman can be mad at you from different standpoints. A woman can be mad at you from an emotional standpoint, which men will trigger. But if she's mad at you from a logical standpoint, what does it matter? She doesn't give a fuck about you anyway. So I don't know why you worry about a woman being mad at you. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. I guess that's the thing I'm trying to get you young men to understand, learn, and know. So guys, but if you have a question, go ahead and cap your questions. We got you. We're not gonna be on too long, but I did want to talk to y'all a little bit to let y'all know we're pushing a brand new agenda of the game that's going to change things up, and give y'all an opportunity to be something different to a woman that you've never been before. Scoot up a little bit so I don't get hit by no fucking truck and shit. I got you covered, gentlemen. I got you covered. Well, guys, if you have a question, go ahead and capitalize your question. That means you're yelling at me. I'll be happy to answer it. I'm not going to be on too long, but I'm here to answer your questions. But y'all did good. Y'all are asking awesome questions. Great questions that y'all are asking. And these questions are here to just to give y'all more answers, because I know y'all are very inquisitive and you're trying to understand why I can't get the woman. Why isn't she texting me? Why isn't she thinking about me? Why didn't she miss me? Why didn't she sleep with me? Why did she want to date me? Why does she want to be my friend and all that other shit? Or like the guy said, why is she mad at me? It's like, why is she mad at me? Oh man, I don't care if she's mad, dog. I don't care if she's mad. Capitalize your questions, gentlemen. I got you covered. But please, gentlemen, to understand all of this, make sure you go to the Man Mindset. Click on the band. Now, if you remember, if you're in the United States, you can get the band, I think. But if you're overseas, you can still get the band at the same cost. You have access to the app. I just got to put something out. I'll do that when I get home. I'll just put overseas. The band is not available overseas, but the app is. Okay, so I just want to let y'all guys know. So we got y'all covered, everybody. Got a question, go ahead and ask, gentlemen. There are no dumb questions, but I always want to make sure that we give you as much information as possible so you guys can, win at this. It's easy. It's easy, man. It's very easy. But you just got to look at how you move in the game. It's how you move in the game, how you processing the information, how you're presenting yourself. Remember, if your loop is open, that means that when you see a woman, there is fear, anxiety, you assume things of the woman, you judge the woman, or you expect of the woman, then that means you have what is called an open loop. That means that you're looking at her to fill in the gaps in which you cannot fill in yourself. But when you have this game, there are no open loops. There are none. But because you are a closed loop, then you open her loop. Because she's only used to closed loops, if that makes any sense. Hold on, let me make sure I put the chat. Wait, I'm sorry, live chat. I'm sorry, I missed questions. I'm so sorry. I hit the wrong button. Let me keep going. I'm sorry, gentlemen. My bad, guys. I see questions and I didn't even mean to ask. Hold on, guys. Let me answer some of these questions. I'm sorry. The game is not about women. It's about yourself, right? Well, the game is about yourself, yes, but it's a man that also knows himself, but a man that knows how to take care of a woman when that time presents itself. But it's a good question. Respect to you, Dean. Just listen to your last poetry and it was fire like always. So I need to have the game like you. No. No, sir. I don't want you to have the game like me. I don't want you to be me. I don't want you to think like me. I'm saying you're okay of who you are. I'm just giving you an advantage over other guys. Take the poetry. Everything I write, take it, study it, use it. I don't give a fuck. I just use it for me. But I'm trying to get you to create your own poetry. I just write because I'm inspired. So I've got the next one. I think it's called When I Put My Lips on You. It's going to be my next jam. It's going to be more of a slower one now. So I'm going to drop that one tonight. So I'm going to drop that one later on tonight. So I'm going to keep writing. Y'all can keep taking it and utilizing it. But you don't need the game like me. You need to learn the game to understand you. T9Z. Let's see. Matthew says leave women alone at the gym. Okay. Let's see. Get next guy. No. I'm going to save this. I'm not. There's no music, so I'm gonna keep this live up. So once this live is over with, it will stay up, guys. I will. I'm not gonna take this down. I won't take this down. But as I said before, if you guys out there, how do you catch yourself in conversation and come back to reality when talking to a woman? Okay, great fucking Hood 101. Great question. Okay. Hood, I'm not trying to capture myself. Okay, I can't capture what I am. So that means that, okay, I get what you're saying. See, when you're talking to a woman, you're trying to come up with the right word to say, yes? Well, Hood, what I'm trying to explain to you is a good fucking question, sir. What I'm trying to explain to you is that I'm trying to invite her into my sexual amusement park. And what I'm saying is whatever ride she will. Okay, so tonight's track that I'm putting on is about a woman having a long day. But me putting my lips on her is not in a physical sense. It's really bringing her back to her sexuality and her sensuality. You see what I'm saying? That means that I can touch her without touching her, depending on what ride she wants to ride when she steps into your amusement park. So this is not about Unlimitless. I got you next. This isn't about bringing her to my reality. Okay, I don't listen. I know it's gonna sound crazy. I don't want her in my reality. I want the emotion to want to come into the reality so she can feel my depth and my range. So she can choose the roller coaster ride, the water ride, the swings, the funnel cake, the cotton candy, or the ice cream. And each one of those things are going to give her a different feeling. That's what I'm talking about. But I'm like, Mickey Mouse isn't going up to us and saying, stick them up, put it up, put a gun to your head. Mickey putting a gun to your head and saying, oh, hi, get your ass to Disneyland. We're not doing that. So I'm not trying to draw the woman in. I'm not trying to force her in. I want her to come inside so she can come. You get it, guys? I want her to come inside so she can come. All right, let me get this next question. So, Limitless says, when it comes to recognizing the system, you're giving me information, but only I can create my own system and the patterns inside it. Okay. All right. We're getting deep here. Okay, I don't have much time. All right. I'm going to try to get as deep as I can. Now, look. We're going to go more into what I'm about to say, Limitless, on tomorrow's show. All right, so Limitless, check this out. All right, so I got it. All right, I got less than 10 minutes, so less than 5. All right, let me try to sum this up. All right, Limitless, I want you to think of it like this, brother. In your reality of indoctrination from reality 1, all you book smart motherfuckers, everybody who has gone to elementary school, junior high school, college, or has learned something from that reality, okay? Your world is based off of a system being told what to do, but never telling you you're allowed to think about things outside of the system of being told what to do. What I'm saying is that the information that you have right now, the problem is okay, real quick, just real quick on a piece of paper, guys, because I got to wrap this up. Put a circle in a square. That's it. Put a circle next to a square. That's it. There's a circle next to a square. As long as you're operating off the construct of the circle, all the information that you're taking in to yourself, for yourself, and about yourself is on a foundation or a broken system of somebody else's indoctrination of you. That's the problem that y'all are going through. Limitless, as you're learning the game, you are going to learn that you're not a circle, you are a square. And in order for you to learn that you're a square, is that you've got to then take the information of the teacher and then take your blacksmith and then whittle it down to the square of you to be able to incorporate the amusement ride. Your roller coaster ride has to be to your specifications. It cannot be to mine. Because if you take my roller coaster blueprint and put it in your amusement park, then she's riding on my dick and not yours, no diddy. So that means you gotta kind of construct it yourself. You see, that's why it's important. Okay, I got to get ready to go. Can you elaborate on the difference between seizing an opportunity with the women and, well, I'm not, let me see something, hold on.
Got bags. Walking outside.
Okay, so I got to get ready to go. So the thing is that I'm not seizing an opportunity with a woman. Never seize an opportunity with a woman. I am the opportunity. I'm not seizing an opportunity, gentlemen. If you're seizing an opportunity with a woman, then you're not the opportunity. I am the opportunity. So she's got to seize me. I am never trying to seize a woman because that's saying that I'm trying to tap on that ass. And we're not doing that. But it's a good question, sir. Great question. Guys, please guys, listen to me. Make sure y'all go and check out the new poetry track that I have for you guys. I'm going to drop a brand new poetry track tonight. I'm going to keep pushing that. Guys, make sure you watch the video. It's a 30-minute free boot camp on what I'm talking about. Tomorrow's show, we're going to get into your reality. Wednesday's show, we're going to talk about the formula of flirting. So we've already got everything laced out for you guys. So we're gonna keep this up. Soak up this game, man. Y'all gotta soak up this game, son. Let's see here. Let me see if I get another one. True. How about a course two? All you gotta do. Remember, when I get home, if you're out overseas, I'll give you a link just to buy the app, but you won't be able to buy the band. But if you're in the United States and you buy the band, just send me the receipt and I'll send you the access to the app, which is free. So for those who don't have the app, you can still pull this woman in. You just won't have the advantage of the band that those in the United States are going to have. All right. Yes, coaching is very essential, Limitless. Very essential to this game, son. Let me see the fuck I'm going. God. Guys, get the game, soak the game up, get to have your questions. We got you. I want to make sure that y'all guys understand, as long as y'all soak this game up, you get the information I'm giving you, y'all are going to win in this motherfucker, man. Again, I'm hitting y'all with the poetry. I'm giving y'all everything y'all need. As long as y'all got this, y'all going to win. I'm going to do everything I can to put y'all in a prime position of winning. Let us continue. Let me see any other question. Let me see here. For all you guys out there that are in a relationship, for all the guys that did the Valentine's Day thing, I put out the Easter game for you guys as well. I'm showing you guys how to make Easter a sexual experience for a woman. If you guys know how to make a woman masturbate, you can make them masturbate to the Easter game. So we want to make sure that you guys soak up the game. We want to make sure you guys, I'm giving you all things that nobody else on the internet is giving you. It's like Sexoween, but you're doing it with Easter. So you can utilize this with a woman to play with her pussy, or you can do it in 4D. If you do it in 4D, it's going to give you a tactical advantage because women have never experienced Easter the way I'm showing you guys out there. So we're giving you nothing but things that no one else is giving you. So as long as you have as long as you have the information, you can make Easter sexual. And if you don't know how to make Easter sexual, get coaching, and I'll show you how to set that up. I will create an Easter invite for you, and we'll set it up for a masturbation session where you can get her to masturbate to the story of having and spending Easter with. Very important. So gentlemen, soak up this game. Get the fuck over. Come on, motherfucker.